Well, good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. You have me, the Rhino. We have this beer. This beer is from a brewery in South River. This is from the Highlander Brewing Company, brew company. This is Blacksmith Smoked Porter. Now, Blacksmith Smoked Porter is 6.5% alcohol. It says ingredients: water, barley, hops, and yeast. Over here it has a best before date, which is February 15th. 2014. It's February 17th right now, so we're hoping this is still good. We got our bottle opening ring here. There we go. That actually looks pretty damn good. Molson M, maybe not the best beer out there, but a nice glass. Nice beers look nice in it. That is a black beer. Beautiful, beautiful brown head on this black beer. Not the greatest smell. Lots of smoke. It actually almost has a Kiko Man soy sauce scent to it. Almost. So kind of a weird smoky yet salty smell to it. There is a lot of malt coming off as well, so you are getting that malty sweetness. But it's different. It's a different smell. Could it be because it's 2 days past its best before date? It could be, but it has been refrigerated the whole time. I picked it up at an LCBO that actually did have it in the fridge. It was one of the LCBOs where their fridge is their beer section's a giant walk-in. So it was refrigerated the whole time. It wasn't on a shelf, and then it went straight to my fridge. So it should be able to survive an extra 2 days. I mean, that's best before, not worst after date. It doesn't magically go bad the very next day. It's just what their shelf life is in their eyes. So I can only hope that it hasn't turned in 2 days. Let's try it. Cheers, guys. Okay, the scent may have been turning a little bit, but the taste is fine. Lots of roastiness, lots of sweet malts. Other than that, there's just a subtle smokiness. There's a subtle smokiness sitting on the background. This isn't very smoked at all. How long were the malts smoked? At what intensity were they smoked? I don't know. It does have a smoky characteristic. It is there. It's actually growing the more you sip it, but it's still fairly subtle. Probably a great porter for a starter smoked porter. If you want to get into smoked beers, you really got to take baby steps into it to find out if you really, really like smoked beers, because sometimes it tastes like an ashtray, sometimes it tastes like a railway tie, sometimes it tastes, the smokiness in a beer can be too much. So, excuse me. It is a great idea to start small and move up. This is a great stepping stone beer, in my opinion. Yeah, the smoke is building with each sip, but still, as I said, it's fairly subtle. You're losing a little bit of the sweet malt and a little bit of that caramel taste with each subsequent sip, and you're getting more of the smoky area of the taste, and that's sitting all in the back of your tongue and the very top of your throat. The front of your tongue pretty much stops tasting anything after a second of drinking it. You go sweet malts, caramel, toasty, roasty, smoky, nothing else. Smoky, 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 still smoky. But again, subtle smokiness. When I was drinking the Exporter, I haven't posted that video yet, but the whole time I started the Exporter video, I said I really like this. I think it's one of my favorite smoked porters. And halfway through the bottle, I said, I changed my mind and said I really don't like it because it built up too much. This one, again, is building, but it's building to about the point where the Exporter finished. And with that, I like this more than the Exporter. See, knowing how much I love Islay Scotches, and knowing how much I love the smoky peatiness on them, I thought I'd love smoky beers, but I think the biggest problem between a smoky peaty Scotch and a smoky peaty beer is the Scotch has so many other flavors to help enhance it, where a lot of these beers are made really subtly, and when you make a subtle beer with subtle flavors and then you throw a whole bunch of smokiness in it, it just overtakes it and takes over. This is actually fairly well balanced in that it isn't taking over, and for that I really like it. I will give this a 7.75. I would buy this again. I have no problem sharing this with people. I have no problem buying it. Is it an amazing beer? No, but I do enjoy it. It is okay. Not exactly what I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be a little more of a oomph punch to it, but I'm okay with it the way it is. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.